Just me and my cell, because I'm going to be locked up for the rest of my life for having an opinion, says Junior.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'll never
As far as
get it.
NK goes, she's got a lot to answer for. I don't like saying that in here, but, you know, I do think she needs to be questioned, you know. I'm not saying too much. I'm just saying she needs to be questioned like she wasn't.
I agree. I will agree with that. I will agree with that. I am wondering, though, who NK is sharing her Lunchables with lately.
Yeah.
Kind of
We
wonder.
don't even know what state she's in, do we?
No. How dismayed she was at potentially having to relocate. And to be honest with you, she's so stubborn, it would not surprise me at all. Just the way, just her whole attitude about that whole part of it, it would not surprise me a bit if she was still in Colorado.
Well, I went with Mexi.
Oh, there's a police right here.
Hey, you go, sir.
Good, how are you?
Austin by the Frank PD.
Good.
Were you going in the backyard here?
No. I haven't been in the backyard. I've been right here. I set up my cameras to do paranormal investigation.
Okay, so you're not going in the backyard?
Nope. I haven't been in the backyard.
So the only issue is this lot is private property.
Oh, okay, so I gotta move.
If you want, you can go on the street on the other side.
Okay.
Do you have your ID on you, sir?
Yeah.
And saving Robbie, we went to a flat, you know. Obviously, I was remotely, but anyway, we went there. And they said a girl come out looking exactly like her with the same high ponytail and all that. And running that flat, you know, which is coincidental, isn't it?
I watched that. Didn't Mexi go to the wrong apartment complex first?
Oh, no. Was it?
I think he was. I think he
well, all my jokes about the back door is wasted and all that. What even do? What the hell?
I might be wrong.
I hear, according to Amy here, that she talked to Mexi yesterday about it, and he still says it looked like the girl. So maybe we were at the right place.
I feel like she's stubborn enough that she would stay. Like there was, and I can understand on some level. Like, let's say she's only guilty of having an affair with a married man that she knew was married.
Look at the way she turned up at the sentencing, was at the back, smirking at him. I know that's true. I've seen this in many places, that she was actually in the courtroom, but hidden away at the back. And when he come by, she was smirking at him. That goes along with she's too stubborn, right? She's showing that. You haven't frightened me off, I'm here, look. Yeah.
Right. I'm not the problem. I didn't do this.
Yeah. If you had to put money on it, you two, would you say that NK was there that night? I'm not saying she did any murdering. If you had to decide, what would you say? Yes or no?
Yes, I would say yes. She was definitely there. I don't know how long she stayed. I don't know if she spent the night there. I don't know if she was there when Shanann came home. But I know that I would bet that, well, I can't say I know, but I feel that, yes, in my opinion, she was there that night. There's no question or doubt in my mind.
Well, I mean, if he keeps up acting how he is, and you know, look, the bottom line is he's not supposed to be passing messages, okay, at all, and he has been, and and what's going to end up happening to him is he's going to have to go to big boy prison, and whether it's Colorado or Texas or Florida or North Dakota, no matter where he goes, because of his crime. And that's bad enough. But the notoriety of him, the way that he's such a high profile murderer, he will have a target no matter where he goes. The best thing that he could do for himself is to sit
Shut up.
down and be quiet. Stop talking to these women on the internet. They can't help you.
Yeah. And I'm like, when I say I'm done with Watts Island, that means my curiosity and my quote unquote investigation is done, because I feel that at least for me, a lot of the dynamics that have been going on in the last few months answered a lot of my questions, actually. And so I think that we're not gonna get the story. Like, basically, we're gonna have to put it together. And I think I've seen enough, basically, to kind of be done with it and see through the bullshit. So now my thing is, based on that, so now that I think I kind of understand what happened, now my task is to put it together in order to understand why that happened. So I think, thank God, I don't need to ask Chris, Cindy, I don't need to ask any questions to come up with that, because that's something that comes from me, from my observation. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Like, I'm done looking at the data. I'm done making spreadsheets, because I think the information that we learned from that, and overall, just in this case, I think is enough for me. I'm done looking at the data. I'm done making spreadsheets.
Oh, here, this one is pinged in Thornton, okay? Watch this. Next NK call, look where she's pinging.
Is this the red one? Saratoga Trail.
Frederick, Colorado.
She's in his house.
She spent the night.
Is there any way you could be wrong on this?
You're looking at the data that I got from the discovery.
I'm done looking at the data. I'm done making spreadsheets.
Do you believe, like me, there's some sort of ongoing investigation somewhere? I mean, like
murder cases, like Jen said earlier, there's no statute of limitation. So murder cases are never actually quote unquote closed.
No, but do you think there's an active investigation going on as we speak, or do you think
I did believe that wholeheartedly when I was in Colorado? I believed that there was an open investigation going on, and I kind of was comforting myself or telling myself that maybe because of COVID it's taking forever. But
yeah.
by now COVID has kind of become the norm. So I think I think that, like, I've accepted. I think that I don't think there's anything. I think this is what we're gonna get.
Anything else would be embarrassment to the Frederick Police Department, wouldn't it? If it was found there's other people involved now, would they not have some sort of inquiry into why they didn't?
At that point, it would have been in the district attorney's hands.
All these girls that, I don't even want to say just girls, but by and large it is women, stop communicating with Chris Watts. He is a lying liar mouth who tells lies, and he has nothing better to do than bullshit women on the internet. Seriously, he really doesn't. He has all the time in the world.
Yeah. He
And
doesn't write to men,
games.
does he? I have known him to write to one man. He just writes to women, doesn't he?
Exactly.
He doesn't write to men, does he? I have known him to write to one man. He just writes to women, doesn't he? We now have direct contact with Chris. I'll be reading our first direct contact thing tonight. I've got a new Chris Watts email, a long one, where we've asked him to speak more bluntly and more directly, and he's done it in the latest email. He comes across as a nice bloke, doesn't he? You know what I mean? He doesn't write to men, does he? I have known him to write to one man. He just writes to women, doesn't he? We're taking her out of the equation. I'm now in direct contact with Chris Watts. I can tell you that Chris Watts has sent us an email as we're talking, and he's just emailed us again now. He doesn't write to men, does he? I have known him to write to one man. He just writes to women, doesn't he? Yeah, so, yeah, we have been talking to Chris Watts. He's not my best friend. He's not my best friend. Chris Watts' latest messages to me, and they're quite revealing. He doesn't do so much Bible scripture to me because I don't know the Bible, so he talks more as a man to me. He
And
doesn't
he's
write to
playing
men,
games.
does he? I haven't known him to write to one man. He just writes to women, doesn't he? Can I ask you a question about American women? Why do they keep saying in chat, I'm going to pee my pants? I don't understand it. What does it mean? Well, I know what it means.
You're laughing so hard that you're going to pee your pants. And most women who have... Yeah, it's something that women say. It's sort of like...
Because it happens. I don't know about your...
It happens after you have kids.
Well, I've never peed my pants.
I didn't have kids. And I still have a loose bladder.
Oh, right. If you've had babies, I get it. Yeah, if you had a lot of babies, I'm with you now. Yeah.
Oh God.
I've had 4 kids, but I had C-sections, so I don't piddle when I laugh. I don't know what Dr. B's deal is.
I'd be embarrassed if you go to a comedy show in a nice theatre, you start peeing your pants. Conducive. A wee running down the aisle. Yeah.
It's not like you start peeing and you're like, oh well, here it goes. Might as well sit down. Like you can still control.
Like a top comedian in America, nobody's doing well. There's a whole gush of pee rolling down the aisle. Oh, it must be funny tonight. Look at that.
Well, talk about a golden shower.
Imagine Tom Jones in the 1970s. He must have been drenched. Go on, Tom.
Oh, wow.
Especially, can you imagine? Because women throw their panties and their bras. So there you go. I haven't known him to write to one man. He just writes to women, doesn't he? Exactly.